So today's just kind of a little public service announcement, kind of a little way to help yourself if you're ever in a position where you've fallen or something's going on. Maybe you've hurt yourself and it's hard for you to get up off the floor or out of a chair. I read an article a few years ago that said the better able you are to get yourself up by yourself without using props or anything, the longer you're going to live. And that's good because you're relying on yourself and your body. But at the same time, if you've read that article and you're thinking, well, there's a chair and table right there, and if I use those tables and chairs to help myself up, I'm going to die sooner. My philosophy is use whatever you have to get yourself up, and maybe then be able to call for help or, go about your day. Maybe you're older and stiffer. So, and what prompted this little video was I saw a meme on Facebook today. It said, you're getting older when you have trouble getting up off the floor. And that's true. So it made me think, well, maybe we should kind of practice getting up and down off the floor. The senior chair yoga, and I mean 90-year-olds that I teach, we sit in chairs, we do a little chair yoga stretch, and we'll start off with that. But I have them do chair pose in the chair and also kind of push themselves up and down. So, maybe you're not 90 years old, but you've hurt your back or you had a hip replacement. Yeah. So, it's just a few little ways to help yourself get up. So, I'm sitting on the ground. So while I'm just sitting here, I'm going to pull my belly button in. So that's just always going to help my core. And a strong core is going to help you get yourself up. Strong arms are too, and strong legs. So the first one I'm going to show you, and if you've got knee issues, you got to weigh, do I want to be on my knees or do I want to get up? So if you're sitting down, just kind of roll to one hip and then crawl around and come up onto your hands and knees. Back up so you can see me. Then you're just going to step one foot up and then the other one and start to stand up, and I cut my head off. So now just sit back in your chair. Roll those shoulders a minute. While we're here, may as well do something a little more constructive too. And then go the other way. And I'll turn the chair sideways here so you can see. So what I teach the seniors is to sit in your chair and then lean forward and kind of walk your rear back. So we're kind of in our chair pose in a chair. We've done the chair pose standing up. So basically what that is you're reaching your rear back for a chair. There's actually one here today. So you're reaching back, you can look down and see your feet. Abs are zipped up, thighs are working. So just sit down and practice that. What I have the seniors do is put their hands on the chair. If you've got arms on the chair, put your hands on them, but just lift your rear up and down. You've got those abs engaged. And then, press yourself up. Same with sitting down. Engage the abs. Sitting in a chair, sitting on the toilet, sitting on your bed. It's all the same. So just reach back. If you have an arm on the chair, you might reach back for it. Maybe reach for the back of the chair. Maybe for the seat of the chair. Or you don't reach for anything. And you can sit down, engage everything, stand up. So practice this a few times. Down, up, down, up. Seems kind of simple. And if you're healthy and fit and young, or even older and healthy and fit, it may be simple. If you're older and not so fit, maybe you're a little overweight, maybe you've had surgery, maybe you've had heart issues, back issues, who knows? It may be a little tougher, so like I said, use some props to work yourself up. The goal is to get up. So I'm gonna sit back down, step our feet out, just do a little twist here, and then come back, twist the other way, and then come back to the center. Now I'm just gonna sit up. I'm gonna step over to the mat. This is where those squats we do come in handy. Just squat down and then sit down. So say I've gotten down on the floor for some reason. Maybe I fell. Maybe I bent down to pick something up. Who knows? Whatever happens. But I got to get back up. We did one little movement where you can roll over onto your hands and knees. Another one is, say you're laying on your back and you're thinking, well, do I really want to lay here all day? Do I want to use props? Who knows? So just kind of shift your hips over to one side. Roll your knees and extend that arm. Then stretch out that bottom leg and let this top leg come over and roll onto your side. This is actually the recovery position. You'd have your arm over your head, but this is the recovery position in CPR. And you know, in my other yoga videos, this is how I share with you to get out of your bed if you're a back sleeper, except we have the top leg extended. So this is a recovery position. Switch up your legs, bring that bottom leg under, stretch out your top one. You can't see it because I've got the phone vertical. And then just start to push yourself up. There's no hurry unless, you know, the house is on fire or you've got mutant spiders coming at you. And I guarantee you, I could move at the speed of sound if there were spiders coming at me. So bring that top leg back in and just kind of scoot your hips up. And then come on to your hands and knees. Now, if you want to do a little strength move, I'm going to scoot over a little bit so maybe my head won't get cut off. If you want to do a little strength move, just come up onto your hands and knees, step one foot up, curl those other toes under, step up, and there you are. Another way, again, we're down on our back, maybe we're outside, and we purposefully laid down. We're looking up at the trees. Now I can't get up for some reason, so I'm going to bring my knees in and just hug them in, and then start to pull them in. Bring your hands behind your knees and rock a few times. This is actually good for your spine to do this every day, but you're going to use your abs. I'm going to scoot back. Again, this is professionally done. Don't try this at home, folks, videoing like this. Hug those knees in, lift them up, do your little rock. So belly button's pulled in. I'm not pulling with my arms or legs. And then I'm gonna sit up. So maybe from here you can stand right on up. Maybe you can roll all the way up and stand up. That takes a lot of practice. Or if you get this far, you know, by all means, if there's a chair right here or a table and you need it, use it. I don't care. You're still going to live longer if you can get yourself up. And then just press yourself up. Stand up. So one more time like that, we're gonna roll a few times. And then we're gonna come up, just put your hands down, scoot your feet under, and stand up. Likewise, if you're just sitting down, kind of figure out, well, now how am I gonna get up? So I've got my chair here. I'm gonna bring my knees around towards it. And then I'm gonna lift up and come around. Because the worst thing about getting older or recovering from surgery is falling and not being able to get up. So step one foot up, use this chair. Step the other foot up. Do a little cat arch while you're here. And then down. So when I had my hip replacement, when I was sitting down, I had to use a walker for about a week. And then moved to a cane, and then got rid of the cane. But, if you're sitting in a chair, if you have a new hip, I don't know about knees, but from a new hip, they had you extend the new hip leg out. And then you'd have a walker here or something else. Maybe you haven't had a hip replacement, so you just step a foot out, a leg out, extend that leg. Put your hands on something, on the arms of the chair, on the table, on your countertops, whatever it is. Get this other leg underneath you, and then lift yourself up and step that leg back. And then just sit back down. Fold forward a little bit. Work your arms a little bit. I lied, I said we weren't going to do yoga today, but here's some little mini chaturangas that I have the 90-year-olds do. We do about 4 of them. And then we do little boat poses and sit-ups. We lean back and we come up using our abs. So I'm getting them to engage their abs, even just for a little bit. When you're binge watching Netflix, keep that belly button pulled in. Do this in your chair. And then as you inhale, come up, and exhale, fold down. Inhale, push up. Exhale, lean back. Show you from the side. Fold down, come out of the camera, because I'm a professional videographer. So I'm not hanging on to my thighs. And then come up, lean back a little bit, and lift the leg up. This is our boat pose for chair yoga. Put that foot down, lift the other one. You're still working your abs. And put that down. And then slowly come up. Do a little twist. Come back to the center, twist the other way, kind of grab your chair. And then come back to the center. So hopefully this gives you an idea how to get up and down, help a parent get up and down, or anybody. So that's it for today. Thank you. See you the next video. Don't know when that'll be. Probably Monday.